Prop firms are everywhere right now, you guys, but most traders still don't fully understand how they work or why so many people fail them. So in this video, I'm going to break down the rules. I'm going to talk about some of the traps, and I'm going to actually go over some of the prop firms that I actually trust. Like I've taken payouts, I've dealt with their customer service, and I feel like I can actually trust them. So if you're new to this idea and you're unfamiliar, a prop firm is a company that funds traders with their money. You pass their evaluation, you follow some of the rules that they have, and then you get to keep a portion of the profits. So let's get into what you need to know before signing up with and trading with a prop firm. So first off, who would benefit from a prop firm? One, I would say, is someone who wants to practice, like maybe you're still new to trading, but you don't want to do paper trading because you don't feel like you have that emotional buy-in. So this allows you to have some practice while still having some skin in the game. Also, traders without a ton of capital. To trade really well and be able to have enough drawdown to actually make some decent profits, you need to have several $1,000s to be able to fund an account. So if you don't have access to that, prop firms are definitely a cheaper way to get into trading. And then also traders who are still learning how to be consistent and they aren't ready to really risk their own capital. So maybe you have a large amount of capital that you can fund your own account, but you're just not ready to practice with that money and lose your own money yet. So putting a small amount of money into a prop firm and risking their capital and following their rules, maybe that's a better route for you. People that should avoid prop firms, people who are gamblers, people who are just like over trading, revenge trading, because you can definitely get into a downward spiral with prop firms. The cost, the barrier to entry is low. I mean, you can get into a evaluation account for $70, $100. Like, it's not a ton of money. So if you're just going to be blasting through these accounts, you can definitely get yourself in trouble. If you're not going to want to read the rules, there's a lot of little things that you have to follow with a prop firm to actually qualify for a payout. It's not quite the same as just depositing money into a brokerage account and trading and pulling money out. It's not as simple as that. So you definitely need to be able to spend some time reading the rules. People who are trying to over leverage and chase payouts when they don't have a consistent trading strategy yet. So similar to what I said with the gambling mindset, if you're thinking like, oh, I can get 5 accounts and I can copy trade them all. And I can also trade across 3 different prop firm accounts. And if I multiply that by the 15 accounts that I have, I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of the year. Like, if you're already starting to kind of do those calculations, you're going to end up losing a lot of money paying for prop firm accounts. And you probably should slow down a little bit. So those are the people I would recommend avoiding the prop firm industry. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how the evaluations work. Typically, you start with an evaluation. Once you pass the evaluation, you go into what's called the funded stage, and that's where you can actually take money out of the prop firm will actually pay you money. So in the evaluation stage, this is kind of just a test to make sure that you are a decent trader and they're willing to risk giving you money. So in the evaluation phase, first thing you'll do is choose an account size. Most prop firms have a 50K account, 100K, 150K. Some of them have even more than that. Step 2 is you will hit a certain profit target. Some firms have a number of minimum days that you have to trade. Sometimes you can hit that profit target in 1 day. Sometimes they require you to hit it in 5 days. So it kind of depends on which firm you're trading with. Step number 3, you also have to stay above the drawdown limit. So they give you a certain amount of money that you can lose before you fail the account and you can no longer trade with that account and you have to start over. And then once you pass the evaluation, sometimes you'll have to pay an activation fee. A lot of prop firms are going away from that rule, which is awesome, but some of them still have an activation fee, and that is when you get funded. So an example of this, let's say you choose the 50K Lucid Pro evaluation. With this one, kind of talking about how the evaluation works, you have a $3,000 profit target. You can take 1 day to reach that profit target and you'll pass. A max drawdown of $2,000. So if you were to lose $2,000, you fail your evaluation. They do have a $1,200 daily loss limit. So that means you can't just fail the account all in 1 day and lose $2,000 in 1 day. They're going to have kind of a little soft failure at $1,200. So if you lose $1,200 in 1 day, they stop your account for the day. You have to come back tomorrow and you have $800 left to trade with. And then once you hit those targets, there's no activation fee. You can upgrade to the funded stage. All right. Rules to watch out for, especially when you get into the funded stage. So I'm going to walk through each of these individually. The first thing I would recommend you watch out for, and I personally do not trade with these accounts at all, is the intraday trailing drawdown. So what that means versus end of day, that's what EOD means. Regular drawdown, like end of day drawdown, is, let's say you have a $50,000 account and at the end of this trading day, you make $1,000. So let me go back. Let's say you have a $50,000 account. Remember I said before you have $2,000 of drawdown. So if that $50,000 account drops to $48,000, you fail the evaluation. Now, let's say I traded and I reached $51,000 because I made $1,000 in profit. Now that drawdown trails with me. So I still have $2,000 of drawdown, but my minimum balance is now $49,000 if I have a $51,000 balance. So that's what end of day drawdown is. Intraday trailing drawdown doesn't count just based on the end of day. In the middle of the day, let's say you're up $500 on a trade, and then it comes down and hits your stop loss, and you have unrealized profits of $500, but it comes down and hits your stop loss, and you only make $100. Your trailing drawdown in that account is -400. Even though you didn't actually make that $500, it was unrealized profits. That was your peak potential for the day. And then if it comes down and hits your stop loss and you only make 100, it counts for that 500. So I'm not a big fan of that rule. I personally think it's kind of just made for you to fail the account. So I would recommend staying away from the intraday trailing drawdown. Another thing to watch out for is consistency rules. So the quick way to explain this is basically they want you to be consistent, obviously, with your trading and not have one gigantic day of profits and then a bunch of small ones. The reasoning behind that is they don't want you to just get lucky with one big trading day. They want you to be consistent across your trading days and show that you're a good, profitable trader. But the way it's calculated is, let's say you need to have 20% consistency. Your highest day of trading profits cannot be any more than 20% of your total profits. So let's say your total profits for the week is $1,000. In order to maintain that 20% consistency, your highest day of profit can only be $200. So watch out for that rule. You kind of need to set limits for yourself on when you stop trading so that you can maintain that consistency. There is a little bit of math required, but once you get used to it, it's really not a big deal. And it's actually, in my opinion, really important in terms of teaching you how to be a consistent, profitable trader. Minimum trading days. So watch out for this. It's either you're going to have some sort of minimum trading days. It's either going to be in the evaluation stage or in the funded stage. They're not going to just let you pass the eval in 1 day and then go to the funded stage and get a payout in 1 day. So you're either going to have a longer eval or a longer funded stage. So for example, in that Lucid account that I gave you the example of, that was a 1 day evaluation pass. In their funded stage, you have to trade for 5 days minimum before you get a payout. There's others that I'll share in examples later where there's a 5 day evaluation phase, but as soon as you make it to the funded stage, you can get payouts day one. So you kind of just have to choose which one you prefer. Do you want a longer evaluation phase, or do you want a longer funded phase? Payout rules, obviously watch out for these rules. Definitely read the document. So if you have a specific prop firm that you decide that you want to try out, go check out their help documents, read everything, make sure you understand how many days, what the consistency rule is. Maybe you're not allowed to trade during news. There's lots of different things just to watch out for. Watch out for activation fees. Like I said before, a lot of firms are going away from this, but that's kind of a bummer if you're like all excited that you passed your evaluation and then they're like, here, now you owe us another $150. So be cautious of that. Make sure to read the fine print before you sign up for your evaluation. And then also watch out for monthly subscription fees. Most prop firms have these. There's one that doesn't that I'm going to share with you later. But if you're a new trader getting into this can kind of make you feel rushed. So if you don't pass the evaluation within 30 days, they're going to rebill you another evaluation fee every single month. So either that can get really expensive if you're having to pay every month, or it can cause you to fail the account because you're rushing and not trading very well and trying to pass it before you get charged again. So watch out for that. All right, so here's some examples of prop firms that I personally use. I have taken payouts from. I do feel good about recommending these. And I'll tell you this before I get into the details. A couple things that I'm sticklers on is, first off, customer service. If any of these firms that I recommend, like they actually reply in the chat, they do the right things for the traders in the experience that I've had. So there's definitely other firms out there that have very intriguing rules and they look like they're a good firm to trade with, but maybe the customer service is pretty crappy and I'm not a fan of that. So these ones have fair rules, good pricing, and the customer service is great. So first one I'll talk about is Lucid Trading. This is my number one pick for beginners because they don't have that monthly subscription fee that I talked about. So if you want to take it slow and really practice and learn trading, this is a good one to go with because you don't have to feel rushed. So all of these, they do have sales and discounts so you can take advantage of. If you use code Krista, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. But Lucid is usually 30 to 40% off depending on what sale they have going on. So they have really competitive pricing, probably some of the best that I've seen out there in terms of the value that you get. They do not charge an activation fee. They have a couple of options for their payouts. They have a flex account, which does not have a consistency rule. And then they have a pro account, which has a 40% consistency rule. So check out the details on those. They both have their upsides. Like the flex account doesn't have a consistency rule, but the max payout that you can take is a little bit lower. The pro account obviously has a consistency rule, but the payout max is higher. So it kind of just depends on what you're looking for. It is 5 days to pay out. So 1 day to pass the evaluation, 5 days until you can qualify for a payout. And then when you do request your payout, it's a split. 90% goes to the trader, 10% goes to the prop firm. Next one I will recommend is Tradeify. They are like really well known in the industry for the fact that they have never denied a payout and they give very quick payouts. So some prop firms out there leave you hanging and you have to wait like 2 days to get a payout, which means you can't trade while they're processing everything and it can get kind of annoying. So both Lucid is very fast as well, within a minute or two. Tradeify is very similar. You'll get paid probably within an hour or less, much less usually. Again, 30 to 40% off depending on what sale they have going on. No activation fee. They have the select accounts that they actually released recently. They have either no consistency rule and 5 days payout, or they have a daily payout option, which is really cool. So once you pass the 3-day eval, you can go to daily payouts. So check that one out with their select accounts. The other one is a 40% consistency and 5 days to pay out. So a couple different options there. And then same thing, profit split 90-10. All right, trade day. This is my top choice for daily payouts because their cap is a $5,000 payout cap. The other one, Tradeify, that I mentioned, it's a $1,000 per day payout cap. So this one's higher, but their evaluation is 5 days instead of Tradeify. The previous one was 3 days. So this one is a little bit of a tougher evaluation, but a lot more upside once you're funded. The evaluation for trade day is a 5-day eval with a 30% consistency. And then once you get to the funded stage, you just have to trade to what they call a buffer. So that just means you trade a little bit above that minimum $50,000 balance. And then after that, you make money, you take it out. It's really cool. And then the last one that I'll talk about is Top Step. The reason I'm going to bring this one up is just because it's been around the longest. It's probably the most highly respected, but I don't think that necessarily means they're the best anymore. There's a lot of prop firms out there that have been coming up with better plans, in my opinion. They also are the only ones that have Project X as a trading platform, which a lot of people like because it has some really good risk management tools. It's really user-friendly, but they've been having a lot of issues lately where it just crashes and people blow accounts because they can't exit a trade, and it's kind of a mess. So watch out for that. But they do tend to do the trader right when those things happen. It's just super frustrating. So hopefully they get those things fixed. The evaluation is minimum 2 days to pass. It's a 50% consistency rule. And then after you get to the funded stage, it's 5 days of trading to get to a payout. And then once you qualify for a payout, you can withdraw 50% of your profits. They want you to leave 50% in the account to kind of build your balance. And you split that. 90% goes to the trader and 10% goes to the prop firm. They do have a $5,000 payout cap too, which is a lot higher than most of them. So there's definitely some positives to Top Step, and there's definitely some things to watch out for. But those are the prop firms that I would recommend you check out. Hopefully that gives you a good overview of kind of what to watch out for in prop firms and an explanation of how they work. But if you have any specific questions that I did not cover, definitely put them in the comments below, and I would be happy to help you guys out.